everyone. Today we see hydraulic circuits. So different types of circuit we can use in hydraulic systems. So we see hydraulic circuits. So in a hydraulic circuit, first of all we see what is hydraulic power pack. So hydraulic power pack consists of a reservoir, pump, pressure relief valve, filter. In any hydraulic application, a hydraulic pack plays vital role. Okay, all of you see in figure. This is the basic construction of a hydraulic power pack. So in hydraulic power pack, it consists of oil tank, strainer, suction pipes. Okay, so this is a reservoir, this is a strainer, suction pipe. Okay, pressure gauge, delivery pipe, electric motor. So all components. So see in figure, this is construction of a hydraulic power pack. Okay. So hydraulic power pack consists of reservoir, pump, pressure relief valve, filter. In any hydraulic application, hydraulic pack plays vital role. A reservoir, hydraulic power pack, it is also known as a reservoir. A reservoir is used to store hydraulic oil, which is required for further circuit. Pump is component which is used to convert mechanical energy into pressure energy. Filter is used to remove dirt particles from oil, and pressure relief valve is used to relieve the pressure as per requirement of circuit. Okay. So the main function of a hydraulic pack is used to provide pressurized fluid to the hydraulic circuit. The main function of hydraulic pack is used to provide pressurized fluid to the hydraulic circuit. Hydraulic pack is common to all hydraulic circuit. So this is the basic information regarding hydraulic power pack. Okay. This is basic construction of hydraulic power pack. Basic elements of hydraulic power pack: oil tank, strainer, suction pipe, delivery pipe, pressure gauge, motor, pumps. Okay, and leveling tube. So next point is hydraulic circuit. So in hydraulic circuit we see a meter in circuit. So this is a basic construction of a meter in circuit. This is a circuit diagram of hydraulic system. So all of you see in this circuit diagram we can use flow control valve. This is a flow control valve. Okay, flow control valve. We can use flow control valve. In between directional control valve and actuator. Okay, we can use flow control valve in between directional control valve and actuator on a suction line. That type of circuit is known as meter in circuit. So all of you see, firstly hydraulic circuit. So this is a oil tank, pump, filter, pressure relief valve, directional control valve. Okay, flow control valve, actuator. This is a suction line. This is a return line. Okay. So this is basic construction of meter in circuit in a hydraulic system. So we see explanation. So what is a meter in circuit? Meter in circuit consists of hydraulic pack, 4x2 directional control valve and flow control valve with a check valve, which are placed parallel to each other, and piston cylinder arrangement. Figure shows controlled forward stroke of a piston when pressurized fluid is directed from pump. It is acted to port P to DC valve and to port A. Entering of a fluid to the cylinder is metered through flow control valve because there restriction of flow through check valve. So forward stroke is controlled stroke. Okay. So after completion of a stroke, oil is taken to reservoir through connection of port B to R, thus completing forward stroke. For reverse stroke, inlet port P is connected to B and A is connected to R, but this is an uncontrolled reverse stroke as there is no flow valve and check valve. Okay, so this is the explanation of meter in circuit. So all of you see once again a meter in circuit constructions. We can provide a flow control valve in between directional control valve and in between actuator on suction line. So this is the explanation of meter in circuit. We see. After that, what are the applications of meter in circuit? So we discuss one by one. First application is for linear speed control. Okay. For this type of circuit we can use for linear speed control. Second application is for moving load. Okay, and next application, third one is resisting load activated by the cylinder. Okay. Resisting load activated by the cylinder. Industrial application, grinding and milling machine. Grinding and milling machine. So application, first one is for linear speed control, next one is for moving load, next one is a resisting load activated by the cylinder, industrial application, grinding and milling machine. So next this is also one more construction of meter in circuit. Okay, so this is a figure of a meter in circuit. So we see working of meter in circuit. When pull valve is operated, pump is connected to blind end of cylinder, thus piston moves forward causing work done. During a return stroke, the fluid return back through non-return valve. Meter in circuit are generally used when load characteristics are constant and positive in a grinding and milling machine. Figure shows circuit connections of a meter in circuit in which the flow control valve is placed in the primary line directly after load. In meter in circuit, speed control is achieved by changing the flow adjustment of a flow control valve, which control the oil going to the blind end of the cylinder. Okay. So this is the working of a meter in circuit, how meter in circuit is working. Okay. So next is applications. Meter in circuit are used in a surface grinder and milling machine. Or identify the following circuit. Okay, so those are the applications of meter in circuit. Meter in circuit are used in surface grinding and milling machines. one more circuit, metering circuit shown in figure. So this is also metering circuit. So working of a metering circuit. Figure shows circuit connections of a metering circuit in which the flow control valve is placed in the primary line directly after load. Metering circuit speed control is achieved by changing the flow adjustment of flow control valve, which control the oil going to the head end of the cylinder. Metering circuit is generally used when load characteristics are constant and positive. Advantages of metering circuit. First one is used for higher pressure system. Can achieve low piston speed. The cylinder undertaken one-sided pressure with a value corresponding to the real load. Relatively small friction due to the one side pressure, hence resulting its long life. Next advantages of metering circuit is uniform motion of the piston rod even at very slow speed. 6 number, flow rate estimation is made based on the large piston area. So those are the advantages of metering circuit. Next point is disadvantages of metering circuit. So in that disadvantage, first one is not suitable for low pressure system. Next disadvantage is heating of oil due to flow. Third disadvantage, pressure act on only side of a piston, so piston is not firmly hold at position. So those are the disadvantages we discuss here. Okay, so those are the advantages and disadvantages of metering circuit. So thank you. Next point is advantages of metering circuit. So some advantages of metering circuit. So first advantage is used for higher pressure system. Next advantage is can achieve low piston speed. The cylinder undertaken one-sided pressure with a value corresponding to the real load. Next advantage of metering circuit is relatively small friction due to the one side pressure, hence resulting